But yeah, so about these courses, you know, the courses came up a few times here. So tell the people about the courses. What courses do you offer that you would think help anybody?
I am a teacher of what we call the Graveyard Alumni, which is a 12-step process to ownership and understanding the small details of an artist releasing their music and understanding a roadmap through the music industry.
Right. That's the basis of what it is. And Andrew obviously is taking the courses. I took a couple courses. I actually hit him up earlier today because I'm like, yo, listen, because
talk to him. Talk to him.
I started the courses about a month ago, and then I was like, you know what? I don't really need all these courses. You know what I'm saying? Some of this stuff I can figure out on my own, but it comes a time. It comes a point where it's like, okay, you can figure it out on your own. But it's like, it always helps to have that instruction manual.
There you go.
And he got the instruction manual, you know what I'm saying? So I hit him up like, yo, listen, man, I might need a couple more of them courses, because it's just certain things that I knew about, but I didn't really fully understand that he helps, you know, in understanding those. So for any artist, like I told him before, the courses are very valuable, especially to those who have no idea what they're doing. If you are just starting out and you're trying to figure out, okay, what do I need to do step by step to maximize everything that I'm getting involved in, his courses will definitely show you the roadmap.
Yeah.
You know, it'll show you where you're supposed to start and how you're supposed to finish.
Yeah.
Now, what you do in between is up to you.
Right.
But this is where you start and this is where you're supposed to finish. So definitely the being a part of the alumni, it shows people that, you know, you have the knowledge. Mm-hmm. You can't be taken advantage of because you've done the research, you've done the work, and now it's time for me to put the work in.
That's right.
You know, so yeah, those courses are definitely for anybody who needs that guidance.
And it goes for poets, it goes for musicians, songwriters, as well as, you know, artists and MCs, because in realisms, it's not just the artists that rap. It's anyone that can put pen to paper and speak into a microphone. When you turn that audio file into either an album, a poem, a sonnet, whichever you want to call it, and add a CD cover to it when releasing it, you can make money off of their words. And your words are what we're getting paid for when we go to these places. And so when I teach this because a lot of artists are doing open mics and a lot of artists are, you know, having certain allocations to certain people and they're not collecting all of their allocated royalties.
Right.
And this is one thing that I will say is that these courses are for artists to not be taken advantage of. And I see a lot of artists being taken advantage of via, you know, certain places that have open mics, whether you're not paying artists to headline or you're not paying artists to gain the right allocations or teaching them that they can gain these royalties.
Right.
I find that in 2027, I just want people to know, and I don't know which camera I gotta look at, but I'm coming for you guys and what that is.
Right.
Because that is the exploitation of what I find as our artistry and our intellectual property.
That is egregious.
And I really feel like there's someone in our generation that needs to step up and say, hey, you producer man, or hey, you manager man, stop taking advantage of that dope ass artist just because he don't know the knowledge.
Right.
And I'm gonna say that whatever camera needs to be said, because what happens is these artists just don't know the industry, and the fact is that they're getting taken advantage of. Now, what I feel is that we all deserve a fair shot.
Right.
Now, there's ways for artists, managers, and producers to work together to make money together. But when the artist doesn't come first, that's a problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the artist should know their royalties and all of their royalties, their allocated royalties that they collect on everything.
Right.
And they should get first dibs on that money when it comes back. Because when it breaks down to it, 50% goes to the producer, 50% goes to the artist, and the manager is just around to take some chicken out of that pocket and out of that pitch. And if he's not bringing nothing to the table, then tell me what his seat is there for.
Right. Exactly.
There you are.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's real shit.
I'm saying.
A lot of people don't have that knowledge, and the industry knows that.
Yes.
And they build their whole business model
Yes.
on taking advantage of those people.
Exactly, taking advantage of artists that don't know the game. And when that happens, the artists are, mad and upset, whether or not the case is they have, at the end of their 10-year career, they don't have, royalties to sit back on. And if anybody wants to know what that storyline, what that story looks like, watch the TLC story.
Yeah.
The TLC story will tell you that, when you don't go out there and allocate for your royalties,
right,
when the money come back, it go back to somebody else.
There's plenty of examples of that.
And it's not in your bank account. And that's crazy to me.